Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care facility has a team of licensed professionals dedicated to enhancing your independence. Call 352-854-6262 today.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. A few of our tractor services include bush hogging, disking, and rototilling. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are family-owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm-ready. Howell Gene, Gene, at yahoo.com, 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
We at WOCA recognize the importance of voting. That's why we're offering all the candidates an opportunity to come on the air and explain why they feel you should cast your valuable vote for them. On Friday, August 27th, Manal Fakori and Kent Gwynn, two candidates for mayor of Ocala, will be in studio. This information is brought to you by WOCA, The Source, and hopes that you will vote and that this will help in making your decision come September 21st.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial.
I can't bike. I think swimming is really complicated, and you kind of stink the rest of the day. So you do. You know what I'm saying? You smell like
chlorine.
all
Yeah.
that.
Hey, let's take a break real quick. We'll come back. We'll talk about fat people. Oh, me. Yeah, next, right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. WOCA, the source.
Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care facility has a team of licensed professionals dedicated to enhancing your independence. Call 352-854-6262 today.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Palm Garden Health and Rehabilitation Center. They're located at 2700 Southwest 34th Street. They offer skilled nursing, physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We'd like to thank Palm Garden for sponsoring Galen Newnoff from Lifestyle segment every day here on the show. If you want to talk to Palm Garden and find out any more information, call them at 352-854-6262. We'd also like to thank Penn Flooring for their long sponsorship of Galen Newnoff's appearance here on Ocala Talks. They're family-owned and operated, serving Marion County for over 30-plus years. Go check out their showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street here in Ocala. Give them a call. 352-351-3420. And, of course, we'd like to thank Just Ship. They've flipped the script on shipping. All you do is call them. They come pick up your item. They box it up. They ship it out. They take all the aggravation out of shipping for you. You do nothing but hand them your package, and they take care of the headache for you for a small handling fee plus the postage. JustShip.net for more information. Galen, I'm dealing with all these injuries with my back and with my rotator cuff and all, and I've come to the realization that it's just because I'm 55, and I need to realize that I'm 55, not 25. I'm finally having to come to the realization that I'm in the 5th decade of my life, whether I like it or not.
Yeah, you get to that point, you're just like, man, you're tired. Yeah, I get it.
5th decade. Or as John Kennedy would say, decade.
Well, I mean, we talked about your birthday for a month. I think we're kind of tired of you talking about how old you are, too.
I'm old, Galen. I'm not as young as you. You're a young man in an old man's game. That's what it is.
That's true.
You're a young man in an old man's game. That's what it is. That's the deal with you. Hey, horrific thing out of baseball last night. And I don't know that there's an answer.
The Red Sox getting swept?
Well, I'm not saying something that great. But anyway, Chris Bassett, pitcher for the Oakland Athletics, 100-mile-an-hour line drive to the face.
Yeah.
60 feet, 6 inches away, 100 miles off that bat. That gets to you in less than a blink of an eye. You don't see it very often, and it's amazing you don't.
No.
But when you do, you're reminded of just how dangerous the game of baseball is.
Well, I've seen the video. They actually took it off the internet, which I'm okay with. As a coach, and when my son would pitch, my youngest one threw hard, and there was one time where one came back and hit him on the thigh, and it left this massive, massive bone bruise. And that's as scared as a parent I've ever been, because, here you are, you're doing something you love, and you realize at that point that, wow, he could have died right there. In softball, the ladies wear the face masks and everything, and I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't know if we're there in baseball yet, but we're getting close. And the reason is, Tom, is what are you taught early on as a hitter? Put everything up the middle, right?
Yeah, everything
Square
up the middle.
Up the baseball.
Make the pitcher
hit right
field his
up
position.
Right. Well, that's not the reason you want to hit it up the middle is because that means you hit it square, right? Ted Williams used to always say every foul ball is a mistake.
Yes.
Anytime you hit a foul ball, it's because you made a mistake.
It's because you missed it.
So, right, and so he would talk about you got to hit it up the middle, but you have to be able to pull it for power. And so you hit everything right up the middle, and this guy just squared it up, the guy's going to be okay. I don't know if he'll pitch again. And then you look at where was his finishing position, right? Because you always want to be in a position to field your positions. If you look at like Greg Maddux was just perfect when he landed. He was balanced. He was on the top. He was on his toes. This guy was a little off balance, and I don't know if that impacted it or not. 100 miles an hour. I don't know what you're going to do. So.
Yeah,
it's shocking.
It was a horrific scene. Luckily he is going to be. He left the field on a cart. They later announced that Bassett was conscious and aware while en route to the hospital. And Bob Melvin, the manager of the Oakland A's, told reporters after the game he never lost consciousness, and the team are awaiting test results. So all those are good signs. When you get hit in the face with 100-mile-an-hour baseball and you don't lose consciousness and you're alert and able to communicate with people and all, those are good signs that you probably aren't that you probably not going to have any, except for psychological effects, any lasting injuries from this once you heal from it. But you're right. I don't know that I could go toe the rubber ever again after getting hit in the face like that.
Well, this happens a lot more than you think at like the high school level, right? Not as much on the college level because I think the pitchers are a little bit more. Obviously, they're better athletes, but I've heard about it on the high school level a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Scary. Also yesterday
Scary.
In the news, I don't know why it surprised anybody. It came across as breaking news last night about 5:30. ESPN broke in, Fox Sports broke in, Fox News actually broke in with it. I don't know why this would be such a surprise, but the favorite son, or arguably one of the three favorite sons of the University of Florida football program, cut from the Jacksonville Jaguars in his attempt to play a position he had never played before in his life. What the hell did anybody think was going to happen?
The interesting thing will be if they bring him back in some capacity.
He's on the practice squad.
That's what I mean. Will they bring him back? Considering how bad they're going to be, I mean, that's a bad football team, Tom.
Have they ever? They were only good 1 year.
Yeah, and that's when. They were good twice. They've been in the AFC Championship game twice. Once with Mark Brunell, and then once with Blake when they lost to the Patriots. So that was a good defense. That offense was pretty terrible, but Fred Taylor and Mark Brunell got them to the AFC Championship game when they beat Denver in Mile High. That was a monumental game.
Great trivia question. What great NFL quarterback's last game was a 63-7 drubbing by the Jacksonville Jaguars?
63-7, great quarterback.
Pretty good trivia question.
You can't give me the year. That'll make it too easy.
Yeah, it would.
It's not Elway. Elway walked off with the championship.
Not Elway.
It has to be Marino.
It is Dan Marino. He lost 63-7 to the Jacksonville Jaguars in his last game of his career.
Because you have to find a team that was really, really bad and in the same conference, and obviously that's Dan Marino. Dan Marino had a lot of bad losses. He's overrated. People still put him in the top 5. He's an overrated quarterback.
He's what you call I love this stat. I love this verbiage you come up with. He's what Galen would refer to as a compiler.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a compiler. I mean, come on.
Made the Super Bowl his first year. Made the Super Bowl was it his first or second year, and then never got back.
Yeah, second.
And then he never.
How many seasons did he have?
How many what? Playoff wins?
Winning seasons.
4, I think, maybe.
Maybe.
He
was a less than 500 quarterback. And again, in today's NFL, I don't care how you get there, just win, baby.
Yeah, Marino's career wins. Huh.
What's his career win? Well, it's not. I think he has a winning percentage.
He has the most career victories of a quarterback without winning a title. 155 wins.
Correct. Yeah, but how many winning seasons did he have?
Well, that's what I'm looking at.
Right. You compare that to a guy like Tom Brady, who's never not had a season over 500. Even Manning had a sub 500 season, 2 or 3.
He was 147. He was 150. Yeah, 155 and 93.
155 and 93. Yeah, but I wonder how many winning seasons he had. That's all. I'd have to look at that.
But yeah, and people will put him in the top 5, and I don't understand that.
Not at all.
I mean, top 5: Tom Brady, John Elway, Joe Montana. And Johnny Unitas has got to be in there. That's 4.
You don't have Manning in your top 5?
Manning's in there. That's 5. There's 5 right there.
And then you don't have Staubach.
You don't have Staubach. You don't have Favre in there. You don't have Bradshaw in there. You don't have Favre. You don't have the greatest quarterback in the NFL. Just ask him. Aaron Rodgers isn't in there. Eli Manning, who won 2 Super Bowls, not in the top 5, but I think he's better than Marino because he won 2 Super Bowls. I mean, baseball is a sport where compiling numbers is a big deal to the junkies. In football, it all depends on how many of those big diamond rings you wear at the end of the season.
That's correct.
That's why Terry Bradshaw, who averaged about 205 yards a game, he did not throw the ball all over the yard like everybody wants to think. He threw a good deep ball, but he only threw for barely 200 yards a game. But he's always going to be in the conversation of the top 4, 5, 6 best quarterbacks in the league because he's 4-0 in the Super Bowl.
That's correct. Yeah. And again, I don't think there's any metrics in which you really look at a quarterback and don't have Brady. And there are people that have Brady not in their top 5, and I'm like, you're just hating on him now. You're just hating on him.
First off, and I have no love lost for Tom Brady. Okay, I'll be the first one to tell you, I no love lost whatsoever. But he's the greatest. He's the greatest person to play the position of quarterback ever in the history of the league. And if you make an argument otherwise, you're an idiot.
Well, you also have to, I think he's the greatest football player in the history.
I don't know if he's the greatest football player. He's the greatest quarterback. I don't know. You'd be hard pressed.
What's your metrics? What's your metric for? Does a guy have to play both ways? Is he Chuck Bednarik?
No, but I don't think you could sell me Tom Brady's a better football player than Bo Jackson was.
Oh, I think you can. Bo Jackson run, and he was a terrible receiver.
I don't think you can sell. I don't think you can tell me Tom Brady was. There's quarterbacks. He could be the greatest quarterback.
Maybe he's the most valuable football player.
Without a doubt. Now I'll give you that. He's the most valuable football player ever to lace up cleats in the history of the game.
Because the only person I think is in the category for football players would be somebody like Deion Sanders, right? Who played wide receiver, played cornerback, and could play safety. Unless you're going to get a guy who played several positions at a time, right? Again, if you were to give me one player, and this is how I base it, if you said, all right, you get the number one overall pick for every player who's ever been in the NFL, the first guy you pick is Tom Brady because I'm going to win.
Well, because he's the quarterback. He's the brains of the team.
Well,
he's the epicenter. He's the energy. He's where the power of the team comes from.
Right. And then your second pick, now you're going to go, do I want a guy like Herschel Walker who could do anything? You know, do you want a guy like Jeff? Or do you want a guy like Jeff Saturday to start protecting that quarterback you took overall? Well, I mean that's all. Yeah, I mean but I guess he could play nose tackle. But you would want a guy who's just he's the again. Look what he did with the Tampa Bay Bucks, right?
Yeah.
I mean, does anybody believe that Tampa Bay team could win a title without Tom Brady?
No.
The answer to that is no. It's because they missed the playoffs the year before without Tom.
They had a quarterback that threw 31 touchdowns and 30 interceptions the year before.
Yeah, and Tom Brady broke the record for the most touchdowns and had 5 interceptions, and he would tell you that's 5 too many.
Hey, Galen,
I think it was 5.
Speaking of too many, it's never too many additions to the blood bank. So by doing that, you got to go to the Bloodmobile to give blood. Where's the Bloodmobiles today?
Hey, today we're at the Walmart right there on East Silver Springs Boulevard. Come by and see us, and as always, we're always available at 7 Silver Springs Boulevard. Come out, get some blood.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Today in Ag News, some of Southeast Ag Now, well, Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack and U.S. Trade Representative Catherine
Lance Pry.
The erosion of American rights to choose is being eroded by leaders in America. Democrat Mayor Bill de Blasio, on his vaccine mandate Tuesday, says this is not about discrimination.
But the reason I also want to say it's not discrimination, this is about protecting people. In our society, for generations, we've done all sorts of things to protect people. We have driver's licenses. There's so many things we do to protect people. This is a way of protecting people. But for the many
when it really counts, depend on The Source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
To get vaccinated.
There are no provisions
Wednesday,
in the
we'll see sunshine,
that have natural immunity by already having COVID-19, or if they're allergic to the vaccine ingredients. New Yorkers will be fined $1,000 for the first offense, then $2,500 for infractions after that. 686 Americans died from COVID-19 complications on Tuesday. USA Radio News.
Would you like to breathe in freedom wherever you go? Now you can with the Amulet Shield. Based on space-age technology, the Amulet Shield emits positive ions and surrounds you with a forest-fresh scent wherever you go. Roaming big box stores, riding stuffy elevators, or waiting in long lines, the Amulet Shield hangs around your neck and runs 24 hours when fully charged. Breathe in freedom with the Amulet Shield. Find the Amulet Shield at ProjectPillowTalk.com or call 877-289-7439. No, the Amulet Shield will not kill, cure, or heal anything except fear of not being able to breathe in freedom. So call or click today, ProjectPillowTalk.com or 877-289-7439. That's ProjectPillowTalk.com or 877-289-7439. Breathe in freedom with the Amulet Shield. Currently established federal laws that govern dietary supplements do not allow us to diagnose or treat any medical condition.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. A few of our tractor services include bush hogging, disking, and rototilling. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are family-owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm-ready. Powell Gene, Gene, at yahoo.com, 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA